It seems like every day things go from bad to worse with Donald Trump. He has lost the support of a majority of voters who no longer believe he can handle the economy. They no longer believe that the country is on the right track. 5 different polls this week alone showed that information. So he's lost the voters. He's lost Fox News. You have hosts on Fox News that are now willing to call him out for the economic destruction that he is causing. He has lost Republican members of Congress, although they're far more quiet about it. However, some have been speaking out starting this week. Susan Collins and Rand Paul, 2 people I can name off the top of my head that have expressed intense concern about the tariffs, the trade war, and of course the mass layoffs. And he's lost members of his own staff. According to new reports, staffers inside the White House are pretty much starting to panic over all of the horrible things that Donald Trump is doing to the economy. Oh, and by the way, add to that list, there was a Yale CEO caucus this week is what it's called. And Donald Trump has also lost the support of those CEOs. He's lost the support of Wall Street. Basically, he's lost the support of everybody that doesn't walk around in a MAGA hat, right? His approval ratings are declining by the week. Everything is going badly for him. But inside the White House, according to one staffer, there are worries. Trump doesn't want to talk to them right now. So who is them? Well, them is the White House's National Economic Council, who have privately expressed concern that a downturn would be slow to turn around, according to 2 sources with knowledge of the discussions, and a second source close to the administration said the president is ignoring officials who don't think his tariffs are a good idea. So there are people inside the White House that are trying very timidly to let him know that, hey, man, this is not so good. Things aren't going great. Meanwhile, you've got members of his administration. Agriculture Secretary Brooke Rollins went on Fox News this week and said, this was always part of the plan. The president is so focused on not the short term. He truly wants to fix America. So yeah, things suck now, but, that's short-term suckage. We're thinking long-term. But no, you're not. Donald Trump doesn't even know why he started his trade war, and if you don't know why you started it, then there is absolutely no way you can hope to end it. Not to mention his trade war that he started back in 2018 has literally been going for 7 years now. That one never even ended. That's still there. So he doesn't know how to end it. He's not thinking long term. The report continues. Trump's allies are disconcerted by his personal involvement in the on-again, off-again tariffs, and they've heard from lawmakers, donors, and business leaders concerned about his economic policies and his apparent lack of strategy for the tariffs, which he insists are attacks on foreign countries, and Republicans are hearing from angry and worried constituents back home. So what's it all mean, right? What is the culmination of this? When do all of these Republicans, not just a handful here, handful there, finally get pissed off and do something about what's happening? According to a Republican strategist who works for a Republican lawmaker, that day may be approaching sooner than we think. Here's what that strategist says. At some point, members of Congress start going into full freakout mode. I don't know that that point has been reached on the economy per se. I think it's been reached on some of the DOGE stuff and some of the tariff stuff. So Republicans are in freakout mode about DOGE. DOGE is hugely unpopular with the American public. They've reached it on tariffs. Tariffs hugely unpopular with the American public, but not necessarily the economy as a whole, because DOGE layoffs and tariffs don't affect the economy. Like, that's literally why the economy is tanking right now. Like, what do you think, strategist? Maybe those Republicans ought to get their money back from you because you don't seem very good at what you do. Anyway, maybe they're going to freak out soon. I guess that's the message. Maybe they're on the verge of a freak out. Maybe it's coming soon. Maybe it's like 6 months from now. Who knows? But the point is, they're all freaking out right now already. But they're doing it behind the scenes. Like, multiple reports throughout the week have confirmed that. There is widespread panic among Republicans in D.C., both on Trump's staff and in the House and Senate. They get what's happening. They understand how bad it is. They're the ones that have to go face voters in 2026. They are being inundated with calls from CEOs, from constituents, from everybody. But freaking out behind the scenes isn't going to change the problem. Changing the problem comes when you finally get pissed off enough and stand up and loudly and clearly say, I'm mad as hell and I'm not going to take it anymore. So until we get Republicans actually standing up and doing that, because they have the authority to pass a law to prevent Trump from enacting tariffs and make it to where it has to be an act of Congress. They could do it today. They're choosing not to. So again, until they hit that point where they actually stand up publicly and say, hell no, no more, this man is crazy. He doesn't know what he's doing. Until we hit that point, I don't want to hear about their private panics, because that is doing nothing to help struggling American citizens. Thanks for watching, everybody. And if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. We got fresh content every day for you. And if you want to follow us across social media, make sure you check out all of the social links that we have posted in the description of this video.